Good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year. Welcome to the first in our series of our morning wellness programme that'll run over 3 Thursdays in January. For those of you who are new to these events, you're very welcome. And for those of you returning, it's great to see you again. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Claire Brown. I'm an audit director in KPMG and convener of the Young Professionals Committee. I'm also delighted to have with me this morning Elizabeth. It's always a pleasure to have Elizabeth with us. She is founder and senior yoga instructor of Flow Studios. And this morning is all about no presentation, no problem. And I'm hoping Elizabeth can give us a little bit more confidence when we're in those moments. A big thank you as well to VANRATH for continuing to partner with us in these sessions. And we couldn't do it without your sponsorship. So before we get stuck in with Elizabeth, I'll just hand you over to Barbara for a few words. Thank you, everyone.
Morning, everybody. Thank you so much, Claire, and thank you very much to Chartered Accountants for allowing us to sponsor this event this morning. I'd just like to say that if anybody is considering or would like any career advice in 2022, we are here to help, and please don't hesitate to reach out. But wishing you all a very happy and healthy new year, and thank you very much, Elizabeth. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I hope this finds you well. I hope you've got something to guide you this morning to help perk you up. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Elizabeth Welty. I am the founder and owner of Flow Yoga Studio. I am also a wellness and mindset consultant. And I'm so delighted to be back for these January sessions. A big thank you to Chartered Accountants for having me back, and a big thank you to VANRATH for sponsoring these events. Today, we are going to build you up with some very, very simple techniques to help you gain confidence and focus, especially when the pressure is on. So I've called this presentation, well, big presentation, no problem. And we're just going to look at two very simple things that you can do at any point, anytime, especially when the pressure is on and you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. All right, so first we're going to look at how we use our body to build confidence, and then we're going to look at our mindset. So first thing, let's get settled in. We'll do a few stretches just to get us opened up and ready to go. And then we'll dive in to how we use our body, how we use our mind, especially when the pressure's on. All right, so let's begin. So I would say you are probably sitting in a chair at perhaps your desk. I am sitting in one of my desks, although it looks a little different for you, but the same things apply. All right, so first things first, let's just take a moment to get settled in. So begin to scooch yourself back into your chair so that you can feel your spine on the back. Yeah. So your scooch back sits bones resting in the chair, and your spine is starting to draw up nice and tall. All right. Take your feet and bring them firmly onto the ground. And let's just take one moment here to arrive. And we always know that it can be really challenging, especially in the morning, getting going, collecting yourself, getting your thoughts together. And so it can always be really helpful just to take a moment to bring yourself all here. Get your full mind, your full body in the same place. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel your bum on the chair. Sit tall, sit proud, and just take a moment to draw your awareness inward to just notice your breath. Yeah, sounds simple? Not always, but that's okay. But just begin to even close your eyes. You can listen to my voice for a moment as you turn inward and just begin to notice your breath without doing anything, without changing anything. Just notice. Notice how it feels to inhale, rise, and expand. And notice how it feels to exhale, release, and let go. Make that breath a little bigger and a little fuller as you inhale, rise, expand, exhale, release, and let go. Just follow it in your own mind for a few breaths, taking big, full breaths, and exhale as you let go. Good. Now inhale, big full breath in. Ooh, exhale and let it go. Beautiful. And now blink your eyes open, friends. Good. Let's just do a few stretches before we get going. So folks, take your hands and bring your hands right to your knees. Yeah. And start with a breath in as you lift the heart and lift your eyes, letting the shoulders slide onto the back. Exhale as you release, looking right into your belly button. Head is heavy, heart is heavy. Let your head hang there, releasing through the back of your neck. Good, try that again. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your eyes, stretching the chest forward, and release as you look into your belly. Head's all the way heavy. One more time, just like that. Inhale, lift the heart, looking right up towards the ceiling. And release, looking right into your belly button. Head is heavy, heart is heavy. Good. Rise up, sit up nice and tall. And now bring your hands all the way up and overhead. Oh yeah, here we go. Interlace your fingers except for your pointing fingers. And now just gently arcing from side to side. This should only feel nice. You're just opening up the spine, bringing space into the spine, opening the lungs, just gently arcing from side to side. Good. That's it. And release. Give those hands a little shake. Lovely. Just one more, friends. Take your right hand all the way over to the left ear. Yeah. And you're extending down through that left hand and gently guiding right ear to right shoulder. You're not pushing or pulling. Again, this should only feel nice. Just trying to create some spaciousness through the left side neck. That's it. Good. And release. Nice. Other side, folks. Take that left hand all the way up and over to the right ear, gently guiding left ear to left shoulder, creating space through the right side. And feel like you can gently shift and move and just feeling into any places that feel tight or feel restricted. Yep. That's it. And release. Good. Take a little shoulder roll. It's amazing what just a few simple movements can do to help to release tension and stress, especially if you're starting to feel a little bit nervous. We all know that feeling of tension that rises when we're getting a little bit overwhelmed or a little bit nervous. So just a few simple movements can help to release that. So friends, when you are beginning to prepare yourself for a big presentation or a meeting or anything like that, you can do a few things to really help build your confidence and focus so that you can bring your best self forward when it really matters. So first thing is how you hold your body. And we're going to be looking into some really cool research done by Professor Amy Cuddy. She did an amazing TED Talk. And her basic point was fake it until you make it. And the idea is that the way we hold our body impacts the way we think and the way we see ourselves, but it also impacts the way others see us. And the basic idea is that when we are feeling confident, we tend to take up more space. When we're not feeling so confident, we tend to get a little smaller. So whether you're feeling confident or not, let your body tell that story. And our mind tends to catch up to how we're holding ourselves. So just practice right now, right? Really sitting up tall and sitting up proud. You've heard me say it before, but it's so important. Not only does it clear a lot of energy channels, making sure that that breath gets to our mind, breath gets to our body, but it really, really impacts the way we think about ourselves. So start by sitting up tall, sitting up proud, and then take up some space. Take up space. Yeah, that's it. Let's just practice that. So, we're feeling nervous. So you're feeling small, getting slumped in. And now sit up tall, sit up proud, take up space. And just notice how you feel here. right? And just remember, even if you're not feeling super confident, let your body tell a different story. Let your body tell the story that you wish to present. Be conscientious and intentional about the way you hold yourself. Yeah? Okay. Let's begin to shift into how we set our mind up. What can happen when we're getting really nervous and overwhelmed, especially when the pressure is on and we're trying to do our best, is that our own distracting thoughts can get in the way. I am sure you have all been there, right? You fumble over your words and then it just starts to snowball, right? We get really nervous, we get in the way of ourselves. That happens all the time. So you can do a little bit of preparation work to help stay focused and confident and not let those distracting thoughts get in the way. All right. Starts with a very basic meditation. Now, we're just going to practice this for a moment, but the idea is that we start by warming up our mind. It's mental fitness. It's like getting ready for a big run or a big session in the gym. We're going to prepare and open the body so that we're ready. In the same way, we are going to prepare the mind. And it's really easy. Well, it's simple, but not easy. We are going to just take a moment to focus on the breath, the most basic meditation technique. And you'll find that as you start to focus on the breath, you're going to be like, that thing on my list, that email, all these little thoughts are going to come in. But we are going to be warming up and getting fit. And every time you feel your mind drifting and following this little thing, you gently draw your awareness back to the breath. Come on back to the breath. Oh, see where you're going there. Come on back. And then the idea is that with this bit of mental fitness and the capacity to stay really connected to one point of focus, we can then transfer that same focus and that same fitness to our presentation, to our interview, to that kind of thing. And you have that same capacity that when that mind starts to drift, you start to get nervous or you fumble over your words, draw your awareness back, really stay connected to that one point of focus. So when all those thoughts are scattered around, they start to draw energy, focus, attention away from the matter at hand. All right, let's practice. So just think of it as like a little warm up as we are getting ready for the big run or the big thing. Okay, here we go. So just as we did before, we'll just take that moment to first ground. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel your bum on the chair. Sit tall, sit proud. And just begin to turn your awareness inward. And we'll start with 3 big breaths to get us going, okay? And then I'll ask you just to bring yourself into that very natural breath flow. All right? So start with me, taking one big, full, deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Again, inhale, big, full, deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. One more time. Inhale, big, full, deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Now, friends, begin to turn your awareness inward. And just for 1 minute, see if you can follow your breath in your mind all the way in and all the way out. In your own mind, folks, following your breath all the way in and all the way out. Your one point of focus. Building your mental fitness to keep your focus and attention on the matter at hand. Good work. Inhale, take a big deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Blink your eyes open. Welcome back. Okay. So with that little bit of grounding through the body, feeling feet, feeling bum, using your body to take up space, to look confident, even if we're not feeling it, and then to really use your mind to harness your focus, attention, and awareness on the matter at hand so that you can bring your best self forward will help every time, even just a little bit. So no matter how you come in, what's happened before you arrive in that big presentation, take a moment to ground, to sit tall or stand tall, and to focus your mind, focus your attention, and then shift that awareness onto the matter at hand. And if you feel yourself getting distracted or if you fumble over your words, even just for a nanosecond, draw yourself back to the point at hand and then begin to open and present. Yeah, very simple things. And everything in mindset and when we're working on our meditation and how we harness our focus and awareness, it takes practice. It takes practice. So every little moment that you can pause, look after your spine, neck, create a little bit of spaciousness there. Take some big breaths, really oxygenate yourself, get that big fullness of breath through the body, and then focus the mind and harness your attention. That will give you the capacity to really bring it when you really need it. All right. So take some time throughout the day just to take a big deep breath and focus on the breath. Even if it's just one breath, follow it all the way in, follow it all the way out, and then take that same focus, that same strength that you just worked on, even just a tiny bit, and bring it to the matter at hand. Yeah, good. Folks, thank you so much for joining us this morning. It has been wonderful to start the day with you. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Remember that you have so much strength and so much to offer into any situation, any meeting that you go to. Harness your attention and focus so that you can really bring the best that you got to the table. All right. Have a wonderful day, folks. Thank you so much for having me. Tune in next Thursday. We look forward to seeing you again for just a little moment to gather yourself and just work on your mental wellness. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth. What a great session. You're right. That might be simple, but it definitely is not easy to keep so focused. I will definitely try and put that into practice this week. I hope you all enjoyed that session. And as Elizabeth said, we hope to see you back next week at the same time and the same place. So thank you all very much and see you soon.